I don't feel like making this video. I just want to make this video for someone out there that's also going through similar situation. So I got my visa denied on Friday. That's one of the saddest day in my life. In fact, I think I was going to rank that the second saddest day after the day I lost my mom. That would be the second saddest day of my life. It happened fast. I got my notification in the morning on Friday. Why I'm sharing this with you guys is because I am an advocate of motivation. I preach life goes on, whatever situation you're facing, move on with your life. And things like that will happen, things like this will not happen to me. And I will not even take the advice I preach out. Stay with me. So when I got the notification on that Friday morning, I was at work. I just went somewhere quiet and I shed the hell out of my face tears. The tears from here moved to this place, from here it moved to the nose, everything. It was hectic. I was crying. I literally cried for like an hour or two. I couldn't recall. I informed my sisters. They empathized with me, encouraging words. Because I had so much hope in the application. Everything was perfect. Like it was a seamless application. And I got denied. I was literally sad. Then after crying for 2 hours, I was hungry. Before I got hungry, I can't possibly go out to the office, inside the office with my swollen faces. So I had to stop crying. And there was one thing that came to my mind at that time. I bring nothing into this world and I'm going to go with nothing. Ya Allah, sustain me. Sustain me as I spend my days on this earth. It's not easy. Trust me, it's not easy. With tears, because it is just not easy. I held on to that faith. Then it was time for Salat. Mind you, I was still hungry. For Juma, Friday prayer, Juma, stay with me. So it was Friday, Juma service on Friday. I had to clean my tears, refresh. When I got out, people asking me what happened. But how many people I tell that I just got denied? Like, what the hell? I picked my everything that I had to pick and I went to mosque. On my way to mosque, I was like, God, I bring nothing to this world and I'm going to take nothing away. Sustain me, Yallah. I was sad as fuck. I was just looking on the ground, like when you're walking, like I'm just looking on the road. I'm not even looking away. I'm just looking on the floor and going. When I got to the mosque, not my usual, the sermon of that day, as I entered the mosque like this, the sermon of that day was Allah is the controller of everything. We bring nothing into this world. We are going to take nothing away from this world. That was exactly the sermon that was going on in the mosque. And I heard. And I was just like, is this a message? What is this, God? This is what was on my mind when I entered. And this is exactly what they were preaching, what the Imam was preaching today. What a perfect coincidence. I just knelt down and I still cried in the mosque. It's a painful thing. So I still cried in the mosque. I sujood, and we did the prayer. And I got back to the office. I was still calm and everything. Then the hunger gripped me to an extent. Stay with me. So I got hungry and the hunger was crazy. That is how I picked my phone. ATM. There is this jollof rice one woman that jollof rice is just so perfect in Ikoyi on that Bodilon road. That is how I stepped out. Went to that woman. I bought jollof rice, enough delicacies for myself. I ate. I went back to the office. I ate it inside cold AC. I relaxed. Then I said, it is well. Now, the message of this narration of this story is, one, when you get such bad news, relieve your emotions. Don't just take it in. Cry. If you want to cry, if you want to yell, if you want to scream, scream. Don't keep it in your head. Don't put it in your head. Don't put it in your heart. Relieve it. It goes a long way. Number 2, remember the spiritual aspect, that God is the controller of everything. You being on this earth is not by your might, it's not by your power. He's the controller. Leave it to him. See, that stage is the hardest part. Because that stage is what will give you the encouragement to go on to the third stage, which is the food aspect. Because if you don't agree with the second stage, if you are not in peace with that second stage, the food, you will not even be hungry. In fact, it will give you headache and migraine. You just be angry and everything. Once you are settled with the second stage, go on to the third stage and have a nice meal. Once you have a nice meal, if you're at home, you can sleep. If you are not at home, rest. In fact, I wouldn't advise you to start doing planning immediately. Give yourself some time. If you have the capacity to keep start, some people are like that. Jump start and kick start again. We just started the new year. That's the vibe. If you don't have it, take your time. Ladies and gentlemen, whatever you are facing right now, know that there's nothing that God does not have hand in. There is nothing that is beyond God's knowledge. And always have that mindset. Whatever I lose, I get back in 100-fold, not even 10-fold, 100-fold. And watch the miracle. That blessing that you are thinking, oh, that's meant for me, it might not be meant for you. The way I'm saying it's paining me in my heart, but there's nothing I can do. I just have to replan. What I've written, I've already put it in my vision board. I will keep it there, I will not remove it. Because I still have 11 months. And this God, this miracle working God, trust me, is still working.